So, as you can tell by the title, we do not have good news. Um, so, the hospital told me that if I start leaking again, to come back to the hospital. So the other day, I was like, I don't know if I'm peeing on myself or if this is like amniotic fluid. Like, I don't know what's happening. So I went to the hospital yesterday, and apparently, I lost the rest of my fluid. Um, Baby still has a good heartbeat, but unfortunately, I am dilated, which essentially means that I am starting to go into labor. Um, it's been a long 2 weeks. I'll tell you that. It's been exhausting. It's been tiring. I just fought so hard to try to keep her in. I fought so hard to try to, make sure she was healthy and try to make it to 23 weeks, but it doesn't look like we're going to do it. We had 9 weeks to go. We only have, 6 weeks to go, and I blew it, I guess. So now I am just waiting to go into labor. I was at the hospital and they told me that to come back if I start having any contractions. And they kind of explained to me what they are because obviously I don't have any children, so I don't know what they feel like. She told me that I might have Braxton Hicks contractions. So she said if I start having any contractions to come back, if I start having any bleeding, that definitely means it's time to have the baby. So to come back, I had some Braxton Hicks contractions last night. They were pretty tough, man. Like I can't yet imagine what it would feel like to have the real thing because I was like laying on my side and I don't know if like they're necessarily Braxton Hicks or if my body was just like super mad. Like it was like the bottom of my belly was just like tightening and letting go and tightening and letting go, and it hurt so bad. I was like whimpering, like, but it wasn't like a it was like they're like period cramps but different. I don't know, it was just weird. Anyway, so that happened. Of course, you know somebody told me, oh, there's a possibility because there are women who have been 1 centimeter dilated for the rest of their pregnancy. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, the story that she told me was about a woman who started dilating at like 30 weeks. And then for the rest of her time, she was fine and then she gave birth. I'm like 18 weeks and my water broke. So I feel like it's more likely that this baby's coming out within the next week than it is for me to hold on to her for another 6 weeks and then on top of that another 16 weeks or however many. So I'm not, I'm just reserved to the idea that we're losing this baby. I fought so hard. I did. I tried so hard and I prayed so much. I'm basically waiting for my real contractions to start because I've been having the Braxton Hicks ones, but I'm waiting for the real ones to start. I'm going to go to the hospital. My guy just called me and he said, don't drive. Don't freaking drive to the hospital. And he said, call me. I'll come home from work and I'll take you to the hospital. So I'm going to do that. I want it to be over. I love her so much. I really do. But I'm just tired of not knowing. And now that we know that she's gonna, I'm gonna lose her, it's like, okay, well, let's do it. I want to start the healing process. I want to start my body, going back to normal. I don't have a problem with saying that I would love to have babies. I do. I would love to be a mom. It's like the one thing that I've ever wanted. But do I want to get pregnant like tomorrow? No. I've been pregnant for a long time. I made it 12 weeks the first time, which wasn't too long ago. I've made it to almost 18 weeks this time. What is it, next time am I only going to make it to 25 weeks, and then after that maybe 32, and then after that possibly have a full-term baby? Like, I just don't get it. But God, I just can't help to be a positive person. I just can't help to think that in the future I could possibly have a healthy baby, and I just wish and I hope and I dream that that eventually is like me. You know, I think about the fact that people have children out there and they're happy and they have little mini thems. Like, I hope that that'll be me one day. And it really sucks because that means that I have to get pregnant. That means that I have to get pregnant again for another 9 months. And while having the baby itself and labor and then delivery and then, oh, I got a little me is great. The fact that I would have to ovulate and ovulate and ovulate, and then I'd have to, the little sperm has to meet the egg, and then we have to start from a little, little chromosome thingies, and then we have to continue on until the baby is like a full, fully developed thing, and then they have to start kicking, and just to think that I have to go through this process all over again is killing me. It's just like I wish I was one of those people who were not as in tune with their body and they don't really know what's going on, and maybe I don't have a period for a little bit, so I have no idea that I'm pregnant. And then 5 months later, because I'm kind of fat from last baby, I realize, hey, I'm having a baby, and that I've surpassed all those months of worry and is the baby going to survive and is this going to be a miscarriage, and I go straight to your baby's at viability. If you deliver today, she could survive. I wish that could happen. I wish I could, next time I get pregnant, I just pop back up. Hey guys, I'm 18 weeks. I started where I left off last time. I know, sounds crazy, but excited. I wish that could be me. I wish that that was like real life, but it's not. So that means the next time that I get pregnant, I have to deal with month 1 and month 2 and month 3 all over again, and I have to go through all the symptoms again, and I have to do the whole am I pregnant, am I not pregnant thing, and I have to say, oh, I am pregnant, well, is the baby going to survive thing, and then I'm going to have to go through the whole baby's not moving as much as I think, maybe there's something wrong, and then I have to probably go through the hospital shit again. I just wish this wasn't the way it was. I really do. I can't help but to dream that one day I'll be a mom and all of this will be worth it, I wrote, I have a journal, which I think I showed you guys in like my second video. I have a journal that I've been keeping for the baby so that I can give to her, whenever she's of age or when she starts having kids or anything like that. I had already started a pregnancy journal with my first pregnancy, and then I started to kind of write in that one until I started a new one so that I could like put pictures and stuff in it. Well, I've decided I'm just going to keep going, If I get pregnant again, I'll crack open that good old pregnancy book, the pregnancy journal, and I'll write in it, and maybe one day I'll have a little girl and they'll see my journey and they'll see how much I loved them and how much each child means to me and how much having an angel baby hurts. But at the same time, it's like, I still want to be a mom. So I want them to know that journey. I'm not going to hide it from anyone. So thanks guys for watching. And I hope that my pregnancy vlog / journey has inspired you, and we'll live to fight another day, as my guy says. All right, guys, bye.